Bam! Let's go! We are here, guys. It's already grand finals. We started this shit like months ago, and we're already at the end. Fatty versus Owl. Or I should say, Fatai 98H versus DC the Owl. Guys, they're number one point earners for the entire league. They tied for points, which is really hard to do since all of our points end with a single digit. And they just tied, and it's been insane to watch them grow as players and put on a great show up to this point. And now we're going to have side-by-side, high-octane, high Mega Maker action. They know this game very well. They've been practicing. Their movement's going to be crispy. It's going to be a pleasure to watch. I'm very excited. Of course, Mega Marino here. Joining me is CHOMBEY. CHOMBEY, let me hear how you are feeling.
I'm still here. And I gotta say, I'm really excited to see these two because they did not participate in Season 1 when our grand finals was Kumba versus Dirksy. And we watched both of those people get knocked down by both Fatty and Owl. So this is really exciting.
That's really true. So what you're saying is in Season 3, some unknowns are going to come in, join, and just throw Fatty and Owl under the bus. I look forward to that.
Season 3?
Well, don't get ahead of me. One thing at a time. Let's focus on right now, which is the grand finals, guys. Get hype. It's Sunday. Put on your pajamas with your little Mega Man Maker emoji pajamas. Just get comfy. Get ready for some good levels. We'll talk about the levels in a second. On a serious note, it's going to be a really good race. We have two amazing gamers from two different parts of the world joining us on Sunday. Get hyped, get ready. We're already here, grand finals. It is Season 1 Buff Levels Week.
So if you were feeling cozy and nostalgic when we had some Season 1 levels sprinkled into the last exhibition match, now you're really in for a treat.
Yeah, we brought back and resurrected some of your favorite, or maybe least favorite, or maybe the most iconic levels from Season 1. We buffed the crap out of them. And now they're going to have to play them here for Season 2. So guys, get ready. We're about to bring grand finals of Mega Man Maker League Season 2. Let's go.
And get your predictions in.
Woo! All right. Our racers are ready. We have... Who's where? I need to know where we have. We have Fatty on the left and Owl on the right. I guess all you guys need to know is this is a very well-rounded pack of levels. There's nothing too hard, nothing too easy. I'm just going to get right into it. This sucks. It's my last time doing this for the season. I'm going to count us down. I'm getting sentimental, but I'm getting hyped. Let's go, guys. It's Mega Man Maker League Grand Finals between Owl and Fatty. No more stalling, no more procrastinatorinos. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Play Mega Man 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go.
The first level is Neo Loves Gravity Research Center, created by the one and only SCARLET. CHOMBEY, tell the people about SCARLET.
The trad master, the aesthetic master herself. Getting to pull out a Season 1 level, which is right away.
Is it gonna happen to Fatty? Is Fatty gonna get messed with the Diorino?
I don't know. He's in a loading land over there.
Does it happen to Fatty? Ready? Go, Fatty, go! Oh, the respect! Okay.
Making up some loading times with respect. You'd love to see it.
Yeah.
So back in Season 1, we had a no text editing rule, even for aesthetics. But SCARLET really shines with her text editing, so being able to come back to this and make it look just outstanding is a really perfect way to start our Season 1 buff week.
Oof, dude, my heart's pumping for these guys. It's not easy, especially being around people like me who like to talk a lot of garbage in your ear right before the race, but I was hyping up these racers, and I respect the both of these guys so much, and they're already playing insane, and...
That scary jump!
Hello?
That's like 6, 7,
Hello?
8. Okay.
Oh, Jesus, Chombey.
Ow, what was that?
Oh, man. Okay, well, turn on the Skullwalker screen. It's a scary screen. Owl's up and Owl's in. Fatty's up, Fatty's in. Oh, we see a checkpoint! We see the secret!
Nice secret.
Man. Fatty checking out the secret, losing some time.
Can I request someone clip those jumps from Owl? That would be great.
Yeah, very traditional style level, gorgeous level, banger song, amazing enemy placement. You do have chart shot, of course, or you can use your lemons. You do have slide, and it just feels good, looks good, plays good.
Is good.
Yes. Man, these guys are proven. Their movement, that's what you want to see. Experience, movement, good use of enemies, fast adaptability, being able to scan the screen blindly, coming like what's about to happen, and then adapt when you need to. And man, there's so much to learn in this game, and being able to just do it on the fly is very impressive while playing fast and clean. Fatty is known for respecting enemies more. Not saying that Owl doesn't respect, but Owl is more inclined to take a damage boost, where Fatty would more be respectful. We'll probably see some more pauses come out of Owl more so than Fatty. But there's a reason why these guys are tied for first place. They do play a little bit different, but they're very respectable, their movement's clean, and they know the game.
And they are synced going into the first boss.
You bet your buns.
With Fatty in the lead by
boss,
about 4 seconds.
we have the one and only Stone Man! Happy Stone! Just standard fight. We're not pulling any punches, guys. We want to see who's the best at Mega Man. We're going to give you a traditional level and say, hey, who's the better player in just a traditional ass, everyday, Stone Man kind of level. You have a nice symmetrical boss room, no one-hit KOs or spikes or pits in the room. It's just you and Stone Man. Patty making very quick work as he pulls a very slight lead ahead of Owl because of 37 jumps Owl took. Wow. Level 2, moving right on. We have, if you remember Season 1, this is Season 2 version of Ninja Girl and Skullwoods. This is Ninja Girl's Skull Quest by Dr. ZEOS. The tile work is spooky. The song is spooky. We have brick combos with Mega Man 7 Shade Man combos and bloody pools with skull bone throwers. A huge eclectic array of weird weapons like Mega Balls and pile drivers, which you can use both of them for mobility, going vertically with Mega Ball or going horizontally with pile driver. Or you can use Shadow Blade to hit some awkward buttons with some weird angled shots. So there's just a lot of versatility, a lot of knowing your weapons, and hitting on-off switches to progress. There's a lot more going on than how it looks, but this level's gorgeous, thematic, and I could not make something like this.
You know, my favorite part about this level? My favorite part about this level is how easily the cursor stands out while you're playing it.
Wow. Screw you, Chombey.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna see now.
Yeah, I mean, oof, it happens every week, I feel like, and that's not a thing. But what is this? Fatty? Oh. Yeah, so that does take more experience than you would see. Not everyone knows that if you pile drive a button on a wall, it does act as a double hit. So Fatty had the right idea, but he needed to cancel to avoid the second hit, which caused him to die. But he had the right idea, but not that experienced yet. You see the button here from Owl. He's going to go all the way around. Is he going to... I'm not going to lie, Chombey. I've never done it this way. I don't even know how it's supposed to work. I guess like that. Good. You can just stand above the button and neutral swipe and hit the button under your feet, which I kind of expect Fatty to do. Maybe not, so let's see what he does. Meanwhile, we see Owl at the checkpoint. Pile driving, mega balling. So you can roll here where Fatty is and swipe the ball as you fall. Oh!
That was cool.
That was dirty and semi-illegal, but yes, it worked and it was cool. But not ideal. Oof. Alright, let's see. I'm very curious what he does here. Does he see that you can hit the button through the wall? Through the floor? He's gonna go down and respect it.
No!
That's very, very punishing. He's attacked at the beginning of level.
Shout out to Season 1 checkpoints.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This was a buff version of Season 1 level, and in Season 1, the checkpoints were far and few between. So, that is a very punishing death there for Fatty. Yes, it's so easy to just get lost in this level, not in the sense of not knowing your directions, but just how immersive it is with all the different bones and snakes and bricks and on-offs. It's just, it really pulls you in. It feels unique. It's not like your everyday platforming. It's just very unique. So I got to give Dr. ZEOS credit for his creativity here.
As usual, he uses pretty much every inch of every screen.
Kick that ball, that's right. Just don't get Sampa-dupa.
Find the
Stand on the skull. Stand on the skull and shoot it. Stand on the... There we go. Go. Oh, man. Imagine wasting your balls on a Sunday, Chombey.
I don't know if you love to see it or not.
I think you die here. Owl's dead here. You never do this first try. Alright, he saved it. He saved it, he saved it. He should have been dead, but he saved it because he knows what he's doing. As we see Owl make it to the boss.
Hey, look, Fatty learned. Fatty canceled the pile driver on the button that time.
Did he? Good.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want to see. Instant adaptability. Insane. What's better than 1 Yamato, 2 Potato, dude? Let's go. Easiest fight of his life. So yeah, Fatty can stand above this button here. And
that's
just
one way to do it.
His broom. Owl's moving on to level 3, which I dare say the level's name is Pandora's Paradoxically Sharp Silhouette, created by TOXIN. If you guys remember Sharp Silhouette from Season 1, this was, at one point, it had like 50 or 60 upvotes and 0 downvotes. From Season 1, if you guys remember it, you remember it. This level's Buttery Smooth. TOXIN is the base Flame Sword Master. So if you look on Owl's screen, you're in complete darkness, but you can see some of the level layout. You move with maximum butter and smoothness while collecting some keys. You can't see anything, but you can just kind of trust the level.
I mean, I love those high-velocity, movement-intensive platforming levels. They're actually some of my favorites. So I'm looking forward to
Oh yeah. Base, with the rain especially, you can have some really juicy movement. Look, it's just flowing through this level.
If you're the one person that downvoted this level, if you're watching this right now, shame on you.
I'm telling you, the shameful downvote sabotagers.
Let's go Jen Silent Bob on them. You know? I'll let you do it.
So we're gonna see
all the reviews.
Yeah, you can't see where you're going. You kind of have to trust it. You get a sense of it because of the rain. But for the most part, this is blind. And if you look at an Owl screen, he's going to go right into... Ooh. The banger. Man, this song is love-making music. Turn it up. Feel it. Turn it up again. So good. So yeah, again, straight forward base dash moving. You have double jump. This time you have to go with the rain and then against the rain, which slightly messes and hinders with your mobility. All collecting keys to progress. Getting your vision cut off. Man, look at this respect from Fatty, by the way. Taking an hour and a half to respect this. Oh, pile drive! Hello?
Good save!
Very
Holy
good save.
moly!
Very good save. Yeah, this part's really in his head here. So, on Owl screen, you can just do the double jump here. There is a window, and he's going to go for it. And he nails it.
Well, he nails the enemy, but he survived the jump.
True. True. So again, more, oh, now we get a little taste of Cobalt Asphalt into Space Jam.
Yeah, so Toxin's level, his approach this week was a little different. Instead of just getting one level buffed, he kind of made a Toxin variety pack. So you're going to see a lot of his Season 1 levels sprinkled throughout.
Oh, gotta swipe those blocks, get in there. I'm calling a death on this section. I don't know why, but I feel like you always die here somewhere. I'm not trying to jinx him, but I just...
The reverse curse, though?
Well, usually you're not trying. You don't need to try, you just do.
He nailed it. Very impressive.
Nice reverse curse.
Yes. Reverse curse, yeah, it worked. As we see Fatty finally getting out of level 2. Let's go. Alright, so this boss is like a little mini boss. It's a big lanternfish from Bubble Man. It's like an absolute truck if you touch him. Meanwhile, these sea mines are getting spawned and they also hit like a truck when you touch them. We see him get hit by 2 mines and he's already almost at half life. So you have to use your dash double jump and swipe very top of the lantern part of the lanternfish and kill him.
Marino, what does the C stand for?
The C in C mine stands for C, as in SEA mine.
Oh.
The C is silent in C mine. It stands for C. Yes. As we see more base dash. Nice colors too, using the secondary colors, the greens and the oranges. Get the green key, orange balls, nice and easy. Next section, as we see from Owl Screen, is a little boss RNG mix-up masher. He's going to go in a teleporter and it's going to choose what boss he gets first, and it's Plant Man. The original boss from Season 1 Sharpened Silhouette. Seven hits with Flame Sword. Nice quick work. Very nice job. Second boss. We have Strike Man from Space Jam. Also 7 hits. You're underwater. Changes up the physics a bit. We see Owl just locking him in place. Meanwhile, Fatty's kind of cruising through the same level, but he is a bit behind. Fatty is on Dr. Robotnik, except we forgot to put the Sonic music in, aka we didn't forget. But this boss, you have to hit 14 times, and if you get greedy and don't respect it, he's gonna snipe you with his triple shot, as I'm pretty sure Al's gonna showcase for us any second. You always get sniped here, Chombey.
No, I think he's being too respectful.
No, he's gonna get sniped.
No, Owl's got this. Too much control over base, too much respect. It's gonna go far.
Wow, reverse curse work. Let's go. Oh, that's a nice sunset. You got Freeze Man, Shade Man. They're like taunt gesturing you, and Splash Man's just waiting for you, like your wife at home. Just waiting for you to get you done with you're done with your day's job. You know? Next level, level 5, created by MEKA. We have Grand Finale Spinbo, which he just
not
skipped.
quite the right level. No,
yeah, he's getting ahead of me. We have level 4, which is Flap of Rainstorm, created by NICO. NICO is infamously known for making beat levels. You have to use your bird, which is called beat. You gotta flap in the rain, use your broomstick, and flap the boxes in the rain while you're using your bird. Avoid lasers, flap boxes, and hold left. Look at this movement. Wow! Hello? Hello? Hit something, die. He's not supposed to first try this. Hit something and die. Hello?
Level 1?
Thank you.
Okay.
Much better. No, you always die there. Okay. That was so good. Man. Yeah, you're supposed to die there. Let's go. See, this is more my experience playing the level. You don't just show up on NRS Sunday Grand Finals and one-shot level 4. I'm sorry. You think you do, but you don't.
This level is not as easy as he just made it look. Because if you're holding forward, there's a good chance you're going to touch the blocks before you break them, and then you're going to let go of beat and fall to your death. So you got to be respectful, you got to be calculated, you got to know your bird.
Wow! That was... Wow. That was... Come on. You can take damage, it's not 1 HP. You're allowed to take damage. Not that red damage, don't take red damage. Oh! His bird? Yeah, nice, get back on your bird, let's go. Meanwhile, Fatty is still fighting a big lanternfish. About half a level behind. The song is bananas. The song is bananas. Oh. Man, this level's so much scarier than it looks. He's just holding left, which again is optional. You don't have to hold left here. But this is a speed run, so you want to move with the rain and get that movement boost. But it's so much scarier if you're a left holder. And this song though. Whoa! Let's go, nice job. And Fatty's really getting a hard time with this fish here, which definitely is a pain in the butt. He's very far away. It's like a maximum double jump extended flame sword. And at 1 HP makes this scarier, but he gets it done. Nice job.
With a little juice as a reward.
Yep. Should be able to clean this up nice and easy. Just a few screens here. As we see Owl just flapping. Maximum confidence flapping. Wow, yeah, so you don't want to touch them. If you bonk into walls, you will die. Your bird doesn't like touching walls. So just don't touch them. Wipe the walls away. Letting Fatty catch up though. If he keeps being like a forgetful flapper or a disrespectful flapper.
You know,
Fatty's
we thought that was going to be a one-shot level, and here we are, hitting 3 minutes.
It's true. Oh, it's true. Flapping's not easy. Especially in NICO. NICO, again, is the master flapper, and also has some Springman tech levels, which are even more insane. Also, shoutouts to Yagami for having some good beat levels, too. But when you're in a race environment, and you know your opponent is a beast, and you're dying left and right, that doesn't make anything easier either.
Fatty, he's about to wrap it up.
We see Owl just wrapped up level 4, and Fatty is about to wrap up level 3.
Hey, nice bombs. What were those bombs underneath the party ball?
Oh yes, fun fact, if you see a bomb or a bunch of bombs in a level that spell out some numbers, those are IDs at the original level. Remember, these are Season 1 buff levels. So if we look on the right screen of Owl, just entered level 6, which is Grand Finale Spinbo. This is a take from Immortal Spinbo from MEKA. Just look at the movement on Owl's screen. If you want to have fun in Mega Maker, you store base momentum, you give the player topspin, you make him slap on some balls, and that's it. You feel like you own the level. You've never played a level in your life, but you played through it so fast, so smooth, you feel like you've been there before, or you've experienced it before.
So here's the thing,
almost
right?
plays itself.
You look at NICO's beat level, and we're telling you it's a lot harder than it looks, because it's simple. There's just lasers, a bird, and you swipe your broom, but it's precise, and you have to be careful. Whereas MEKA's level, it looks crazy and Kaizo, but even though Owl's dying, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, it's true. We're going to see Owl beat this level within like 3 minutes, probably, as soon as he gets his bearings. The way MEKA makes levels, and just he forces the player to just go through this nice buttery route, and gives the player plenty of time to adapt. You're going to see them die here and there, but as you see, Owl's playing this blind, and he'll probably die 1 or 2 more times, and he's just flying through this. And as CHOMBEY said, there's tons of crap all over the screen. It can look busy or scary, but it's really just not.
Just follow the path and you're going to be fine.
Yeah, the hardest part about MEKA's level on Owl screen is knowing when to hold and not hold jump on some of these balls, whether or not it sends you to the moon or sends you to your next key. But buttery stuff feels really good to play. Perfect time for Fatty to catch up. He's kind of doing good at flapping, as Owl's dying on the bouncing. We got 1 flapper and 1 bouncer, CHOMBEY.
It's hard to tell if Fatty's holding forward or not because of a little bit of lag.
Yeah,
but
definitely some lag.
He's being really respectful either way.
Owl's in there, as we see his first time blind on this section. I think he sees to use the yellow balls now. We'll probably first try this.
Ooh, good strat on Fatty. Didn't get off his bird
almost.
checkmate. He knew it was coming, so he stayed on beat through the transition.
He's holding left. I see it now, CHOMBEY. I think I can confirm he was holding left there. Oof. Owl with the weapon swap, mash panic. Oh, you know, that's frustration. I love to hear it.
Okay, so Fatty died like 2 or 3 times in that level. Sub 2.
Yeah, he crushed that level compared to Owl. Anyone's race, Owl's kind of dying here, dude, and this is fast. All it takes is Fatty to just kind of catch up. It's like, there's so much content left. As we see MEKA in chat, nice to see you. Also, there's something that can happen, MEKA. One of these plant barriers can despawn sometimes by accident, but it happens, and I didn't touch it because it's a MEKA level, and you never touch MEKA's level. So, if you look here on Owl's screen, it might happen. But yeah. Oh, we're in the same level, Chombey. Let's go. Grand finals. Tied for points, these guys are, and now they're in the same level. 22 minutes in. Owl is just being nice, letting Fatty catch up. So he's skipping a ball there, but he's going to get away with it.
I don't know. I think even though he's skipping that ball, he doesn't see the path, and I think that's going to come back and bite him.
The firewall might get to him faster, it's true. He needs to hit all these yellow balls as soon as he can. Like that one he's skipping. Fatty's catching See, it's almost like he went for it, but the plant is prioritizing.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay, no, he's got it. No, Fatty's on his ass, dude! He's right through there! Hello, same screen! Fatty's about to catch up. Imagine his first trying this like Fatty does, because this is just another day in the office, dude. Oh, I was up there. Holy moly. Holy moly. Go, Fatty, go. Go, Fatty, go.
Oh, is Fatty gonna first try this section? No, okay. Okay.
No, but Owl's cruising through this section. Again, this is blind. He's never played it before, but it's a MEKA level, and it's buttery smooth. Woo! Touch it! Hello? Yeah, that was very impressive. Very impressive. Fatty also probably gonna do the same thing here.
Look at this, look at this.
Like gameplay, dude, blind. Look, it's like, look at him flying, like he owns this level. He's never played it before in his life. Look at this, first try it. Go, Fatty, go!
Oh, man.
Go, Fatty, go!
Oh, yeah.
Fucking God, dude, they're so good. Let's go.
And just like that, we're both on
Let's
JDE's
go.
spring level at the same time.
Level 6, guys, you never first try this. Spoiler alert. I don't care who you are, how good you are. You never first try this level. We have Highway Hindrance, which is a Springman tech level created by JDE. Look at the pace. Look at how fast they're friggin' moving.
I just want to look at the helicopter.
You can't even look. Yeah, there's helicopters dropping stuff on you. You're moving 30 miles an hour. There's friggin' missiles in the sky. There's drills in the air. You don't know what's happening, but you gotta go fast and beat your opponent. And let's see who does. Woo! And after this big red helicopter, look at the speed. It changes right here on Fatty's screen. Look how fast he's going down. Wow, he's in there. To the next section, and Owl is also in there.
Oh, man.
His cursor on screen, though? Jeez, come on, man. You killed me with the cursor, Fatty. Alright, here, yep, instant death for Fatty, instant death for...
No. I mean, it was a death, but it wasn't instant.
It's so hard, this part. Do, like, blind and fast first try. You have to hit buttons fast, and kill enemies, and avoid spikes, and avoid pits. And you're going 1,000 miles an hour, in case you can't tell, at the pace of which these guys are playing. So just pretend you're at home and you have a controller in your hand. I want you to press the buttons that these racers are pressing to beat the level. Go ahead and try at home. Oh!
The damage boost strats.
Ah! Fatty!
Alright.
Fatty's in there, dude! And we have the final boss, which is... Chombey, do you know what's crazier than Springman riding a helicopter?
What about 2 Springmen riding 2 helicopters?
Yes, 2 Springmen riding 2 helicopters, one on the left in a helicopter shooting missiles and fire with turrets and spike shit, and then there's one on the right doing the same thing. There's lasers below you, and Man,
How is he not dead?
I don't know.
Fatty!
Gamer. Fatty is in the lead. Owl is in a helicopter, resetting.
It took one level for Fatty to just completely change the momentum.
Yep. And just
take
like
the
that,
lead.
Fatty is nice and comfortable. He doesn't know, but he has a pretty comfy lead over Owl. This is a fast level. Anything's possible, but if there's any level you get stuck in because of BS, it's this one. Very hard to adapt, and it just keeps rolling. The snowstorm of crap just keeps rolling down the hill in this level if you don't get out of here fast. So I fear Owl might get stuck here if he doesn't get it together soon. As Fatty enters level 7, we have Computer Persuit, created by LIMEWAX. This was a take on Hot Pursuit, Season 1, which had Wheel Cutter and Firewalls. So instead of Wheel Cutter, you now have Mega Balls to scale these walls, freeze firewalls, and use Mega Balls to scale the walls while freezing the... This is hard, Chombey. You gotta freeze walls and scale walls and use balls, or else you falls. And that's all I got. But Fatty is stuck at the moment, letting Owl catch up, but he's got double Springman to fight. Not an easy step. But Fatty is still very much in the lead at the moment. Let's see how he adapts. Needs to freeze the firewall. Collect keys are optional. Players don't know this yet, but the keys allow you to get checkpoints in this level. Checkpoints, of course, are safe in case you die, but not dying and not getting keys or checkpoints is faster. But you're in a blind race. You should get the keys, get the checkpoint, and stay safe.
Like, if there's anything we've taught these racers over the season, it's that you should always touch a key.
Yep. I love this movement, though. Again, you freeze the firewalls, you can Mega Ball off of it. Nice. Touches the checkpoint.
Good checkpoint.
So Fatty's in Section 2 of Level 7. Meanwhile, Owl's getting stuck by the double Springman helicopter by Level 6.
In case you don't know, friends at home, Mega Ball, if you jump and face a wall like that or touch a wall like that, it's gonna give you a free Mega Ball jump. So whereas a lot of levels, you gotta, Kaizo levels I should say, you know, you have to be mindful of your jumps. Not in this one, you can just hug the wall and mash and you're gonna be fine.
Look at that confidence. As soon as he got up there, he touched the missile and insta-shot. Almost like he knew this level or played it before, which I assure you he hasn't. But if he knows about Season 1 Hot Pursuit, he knew that missile was there. We see Owl entering Level 7 finally. Nice job. This is Grand Finals, Chombey. Both of these racers are on Level 7 right before the 30-minute mark, and they only have 3 levels left. So, anything's possible. And guys, remember, if there is Season 3, which I don't know anything yet, I'm pretty sure the prize for the Grand Finals winner here today gets to pick a theme for a week. So if Fatty wins and it's like, hey, I want Pork Sausage Week, and Fatty's like, no, I want Bananas in Pajamas Week, we have to make 10 Bananas in Pajamas levels. So, don't want to spoil anything yet because we don't know, nothing's confirmed, but it's always exciting to see what people kind of think of as we praise them with that as their winning prize.
That is how Chungus Week was born, after all.
Shoutouts to Kumba, shoutouts to Big Chungus Week. Oh, you got the Mega Ball firewall sound effect there?
Oh, scary. That dip in and out by Fatty. Oof.
Oof.
Saying forget the E-Tank.
Wow. Checkpoint for Fatty, very nice. Owl not too far behind him. Owl looks very comfy here. So now we're going to go vertical on Astro Gates while avoiding these lasers.
Oh, I love this song.
Woo. Oh, this song right here?
Yeah.
Oh, this part. I like that part, yeah. Yeah, turn it up. That was good. So yeah, now the boss fight, we have Snowman again! Jeez Louise, it's almost like...
A lot of Snowman this week.
Yeah, Snowman week! Well, you can get a quick kill on him by manipulating him into the firewall, but you don't do that in a blind race, so you kill him with 7 hits of Ice Slasher, no reset logo in the skies, and Fatty is on level 8, and Chombey, take it away, dude, I'm not even here.
Y'all remember Jolly Jounce? I made it Jollier. I hope you like boxes.
If there's any level that's going to separate a race, or let them be ahead, or let them be behind, Guys, I don't want to hear
Not
anything
this
about
one.
this race until they beat level 8. Wait, Chombey, did you see that?
That was a first try. First section, yeah. Oh.
Wow, that's kind of a big deal. Let's see if he can do that again.
You never first try this level, right?
You never, no.
Okay, right in the pit. Flashback to season 1 when I made this level, Jolly Jounce. I spent a lot of time placing every box in a perfect spot, so there was no clipping of boxes, there was no box zips, none of that. So when I buffed it, I said, yeah, I'm just placing these boxes. Whatever happens, happens.
That was so close for Owl. Oh, man. Man, this is very jolly, very chaotic. You have to know your balls and boxes for this level. There's also green lasers everywhere, so they're gonna
And spikes.
slowly drain your health as you touch them.
Boxes
It is-
everywhere.
All your jumps, though, yeah, anything can happen here. Oh, it's so scary. Don't get sandwiched. Nice job. Alright, so this screen, you can either go high up into the drop shadows or go low underneath it. Avoid the spikes, which you learned from. Very nice. Now we get to
Alright,
section 3.
And I add a couple ceilings, because why not?
Oh, Owl, that dash! Ew! Oh, that comfort in that man, Owl either is really confident and knows this game, or he's just really lucky. And
Shout out to the boxes
benefit of
zipping
the
all
doubt.
over the place.
Alright, Owl's about to enter Jolly Jounce, but
Brickman
Fatty
does.
is 3 sections ahead. He's got a nice lead ahead of Owl right now.
Yeah, first trying the first section was huge.
Very true. Let's see if Owl can do the same. You never will try this, right? Wow, look at this race! What a good, fair, competitive. Wow,
We're gonna first try it too. Let's go.
Chombey! It's too easy. Please buff. We need more boxes. You don't first try the whole level, though. We already established that, right?
That's what we said.
Right.
But
We don't lie. We don't lie to people. Yeah, you. Oh, taking the low road. Chombey! Hold on. Just hold on.
Owl, what are you doing?
He has 6 health.
Oh!
Chombey!
Owl, you madman!
Yes! Yes!
Look at his head.
Go! Go!
I didn't even know it was possible to first try this level.
Pause buffering is so OP. My cheeks hurt. Chombey!
Was that not the most brilliant pause try you've ever seen?
Hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. I'll be with you in a second.
How jolly do you think he feels right now? He's about to first try this level.
So close! That was still insane. He made it all the way to the smiley face first try, as we see Fatty didn't even get to the smiler yet. But holy moly.
And now
This is entertaining for everyone involved. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But guys, in Season 1, we had Jolly Jounce. It was level 8. And in Season 2, we had Jollier Jounce, level 8. In Season... we're gonna have the Jolliest Jounce.
We got the box
Level 8.
again!
The box zip consistency. It's just a fine, normal game. That's it. It was intended. Feature success. I don't know who to watch. I don't know what to watch.
There's so much to watch. There's so many boxes.
Snowman! Not the balls! Okay. Wow. Owl with the sub 3 Jollier Jounce, Chombey. Hello.
I can't. Oh, man.
251. Guys, we have... This is without a doubt the real level 10. So let me tell you the people what's going on. This is level 9. It's called Mirror Cave 2. Season 1 we had Mirror Cave, created by PP. And it was one of my favorite levels of the entire league. So I really basically put a gun to his head and was like, you need to make Mirror Cave 2 for Grand Finals. So this has 5 different sections, all using flippers and Pharaoh shot. But one has flippers, one section has wheels, one section has concrete lifts, one section has UFOs, and the last section is like a variety pack of all the sections. And then at the very end of this level, guys, there is a 1 HP boss fight that we said we were going to bring back in Season 1. So we did it. We actually brought it back in Season 2. At the very end of this level, there is a super stupid 1 HP boss fight. So until that's over, we're still Jolly Johnson, and anything's possible.
I just want to say that both the Jollier rounds and the Mirror Cave levels were 2 staff picks, but because they were already in the Grand Finals, we decided to pick other levels. So G-Virus and DD, I hope you're getting the most out of this level right now.
Oh, fatty. All right.
Don't touch the balls. 2 HP. Nice job.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, Fatty wraps it up with another Stoneman fight. Let's go.
So much Stone Man in one
We
week.
see they're almost at the 39-minute mark, and Owl is in section 2 of level 9, and Fatty is starting level 9. So very much still a race here. And this is what I think is the hardest section. The section Owl's in, section 2 with all these wheels. Scary stuff.
I tell you what, between the last exhibition race and now this, these are some of the closest races we have ever seen in NRS. I am clenching so hard.
Yeah, it's true. I'm on the edge of my seat, throat's in my butt, and yeah, for sure. These guys are really putting on a show. They know what they're doing. They've been waiting all league to feel like they're the best and to be the best, and now it's their chance to be the Season 2 champion and to dethrone Kumba, our Season 1 champion. Shoutouts to Brickman as well for filling in, being our exhibition winner, and Dirksy as our 3rd place winner. Who's going to be our top 1 and top 2 winner, John? They're both in level 9 out of 10.
Too close, man.
I know.
Both of these racers have shown that they can not only come back, but take a lead in just one level. There's no way to call this yet.
No. And this song is so emotionally powerful, too. Yeah, the racer should be feeling good. I mean, you're listening to the song, you're watching the stream, you should be feeling good. Man. Shoutouts to PP for really nailing the movement in this level. If you guys stick around after this Grand Finals race, I spent a lot of time and did a no damage showcase of all these Grand Finals levels. So if you want to see a speedrun no damage version of this level, like with everything routed out, check it out. I worked pretty hard on it. But big shoutouts to PP for just the way he knows how to use this, right? There's only so many ways you can use UFOs and concrete lifts and wheels and flippers, but he somehow places all of these in like perfect spots to really make it challenging but super rewarding as you navigate this blind line. Let's go. Fatty's in there. Fatty's on the same section as Owl now.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Fatty is a section behind still. Yeah, Owl's kind of cruising. Really catching up here. These guys were going back and forth. I'm not sure which one of them is more experienced with playing Season 1 levels, but whoever played Mirror Cave most recently should have a slight advantage just in terms of knowing what's coming, like the Electro Gates and some of the sneaky angles that you should pre-shoot as you enter a section, so you can kind of get the snipe early, not have to worry about it or have it catch up to you. PP, the creator, does give you enough time to react as well for most of these.
So Owl's in the last section now, which is a combination of all of the objects.
Yep.
Flippers, concrete, jet, everything. Concrete list, that is.
Yeah, so it was flippers for section 1, wheels for section 2, UFOs for section 3, concretes for section 4, section 5 is variety pack, and it even brings back the fabled spot, which is the soccer ball. And PP said specifically he kept this in the level because that's where everyone died the most. So this soccer ball right here on Owl's screen was basically the exact same setup in Season 1 level, but he kept it because he's a PP and kept it. But I respect it.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think Owl's gonna die. I think he just might take him a second, which we just saw.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that to bite you. I just had to stay silent.
No, I meant on the soccer ball. I meant on the soccer ball. It doesn't count.
Okay, I'll spare you that time.
I was actually thinking of PP recently. I was watching the new South Park special, The Streaming Wars, and you know, the water park owner's name
My
is
PP.
PP. No one thinks I'm a PP.
No one uses my PP. Yeah. Yeah, shout outs to PP. Some people call him Richard Dickerson, some people call him Little Johnson, little Timmy, but he's literally one of, if not the biggest, smartest brain people in the community. He really tests every friggin' nook and cranny of this game and finds some really magical interactions because he asks questions that some people don't know to ask or are too scared to. So big shout outs to PP for being on the team, having to make this super smooth, nice, challenging level for us. He really does it all. As
Now,
we see,
quite the boss battle.
yeah, this is concrete, man, except the room shape is symmetrical with spikes and pits, both which will one-hit KO you, and there's bounce balls.
Yeah, but you never fall in a one-tile pit. No way.
No. You don't even touch the spikes. If anything, he sits on you, or CHOMBEY. Yeah.
What if I told you I said that on purpose to see if it would work? Would you believe me?
I believe you, and you should stop. Okay, it works. Just take your foot off the gas. You're doing it. You know, don't get power hungry. But speaking of power hungry, you actually never touch spikes either, and that's not even a joke. You're not supposed to touch pits or spikes. The balls will send you back onto the center platform as long as you're holding jump, of course, and you hit the top arc of the ball. You won't go to the dead center, but it will put you on there. So it's something to be mindful of. As
Here we go.
Owl take a death. Yeah.
It's a reset for the race right now with CHOMBEY on the lead.
These guys are 45
right
minutes. 45 minutes in the race, which is the halfway point, and they're on level 9 boss at the exact same time.
CHOMBEY's really playing the two games at the same time with one control on each hand. He's orchestrating the whole race.
Yeah, he does that.
It's true, I wrote the script.
Yeah.
Wow, Fatty. Fatty. But Fatty doesn't know. This is a 1 HP fight. Guys, look at this room on Fatty's screen. You have to do this 1 HP. If you take damage, you can't beat the level. And Fatty's
He saw the indicator.
Does he know? Let's see if he knows. Owl's in there. They got a 1 HP this fight. You can't take damage from the match burners, the tops, or anything.
These burners look angry.
Oh, they are pissed. Yes. It's grand finals. Imagine taking damage.
Just remember, you can't blame me for this fight.
We can or we can't?
Can't.
Yeah, no, this is what happens when Marino's behind the wheel. You have to jump on the wheel, and if you take damage, you reset. Very simple. So shoutouts to PP. PP, if you have the clip of that, if you want to post it on Twitch, if you can, please. There's a Twitch clip from Season 1 from this channel in Grand
People
Finals.
are gonna blame me.
And people are going to blame you, yeah. So PP, if you can please post that clip in chat for everyone at home.
Fatty!
Wow.
Oh, man.
Fatty, dude! Fatty is on the level 10, which, guys, remember Season 1? We had a Metroid level. Guys, we're bringing it back.
Oh, yeah.
Metroid 2, Return of the Broom, created by NIESAN. You're going to want to turn it up. And if you're an Owl fan, you're going to want to hope he,
Word to
turns
God,
it
I
up
had no
because
say.
He's getting wrecked. He's getting wrecked.
I'm going to get blamed for this, but I swear to God, I did not have a say in what level it was going to be picked for level 10.
No, but
No, there's no denying that Metroid level last season was absolutely phenomenal. So we had to do something with that.
I think the only one that was my favorite Retro Week level for very obvious reasons. The only thing that could tie it would be DD's Contra level, because his Contra level was an absolute masterclass. It was so good.
Wait, no, put the audio back. You're gonna want to put the audio back. No. I'm telling you, put the audio back for Metroid. All right, hold on. Wait. No spoilers. Hey, PP, wait. Can we post that link PP did? Can we permit that? For PP? The people need to see this clip. Can I post it? Will it let me post it? It let me post it. Yeah, guys, check out this Twitch clip.
Yeah, because you're a mod on the channel, so Nightbot's a bit of a...
Guys, check this clip, please. It's perfect.
Okay.
All right, he's finally in the level. Let's go. Metroid, baby. And again, it's definitely not over yet. Owl's struggling. But...
But was that how the original level started?
Let's go. He's in there. No, this is he remade a brand new level. He did not remake the original. He's a madman.
Holy shit!
Yeah, we want some Metroid 2 vibes. Listen to the song.
Yes.
Yeah, the song is not. The boss music's my favorite. No spoilers. Owl's in there. He might get a faster load too, dude. I don't know. It's not over yet. That load was damaging to...
Oh man, what if this comes down to load time?
Well, I think we can split the difference, because it would suck if you won because you had better computer.
Oh man.
Well, you can use your hundreds of thousands of grand dollars prize money to buy a new computer, right?
Whoa, man. I'm already putting myself way deep in the red with our event next week. Don't
Shout
add
out.
more.
Wow. This is the race.
Oh man. Big shout outs to Project AM2R, the superior Metroid 2.
Hell yeah. And one of the best Metroid games.
Oh, it's so good, man. Dr. M64, honestly, I can understand how he got recruited to work on Ori 2 after that. Because yeah, Dr. M64 moved on and worked on the Will of the Wisp.
Yeah.
The music makes my commentating job so easy, I just shut up, and it's way better than if I talked.
The crate song is always a treat. Metroid Metal did a really good cover of this song. It's absolutely amazing.
Shout outs to Metroid Metal. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to this boss music.
So what is that, the beta Metroid?
Yeah.
Nice. Crumble blocks. I see what you did there. Oh! Grapple beam.
Oh man.
How close these two are. One's going up, one's going down.
I know. Oof.
Well, one thing's for sure is that it's going down right now. Grand Finals. Last level.
I mean, these two had 5 minutes separating them through the entire weeks up to playoffs in total time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's an honor to watch.
Like 110 levels or something like that.
Everyone in the Mega Maker community is really respectable, but from a competitive Stubborino standpoint, these guys have my utmost respect in terms of how well they control their characters and their knowledge of the game.
You said across how many levels, Mannix, and how much time? 5 minutes across?
It was 8 weeks of 10 levels, and there were some bonuses. So we'll say like
100. Let's round it up to 100.
Yeah.
84. Damn. So let's say 5 minutes time. That's 300 seconds. Divided by 80. Then we're looking at just like 3.5 seconds per level difference.
That's
you think
madness.
about it.
Yeah, there were some lopsided matches, some closer ones, but they were basically trading the entire season.
See, I like how the bosses are reused in different room settings, just like the original game, basically.
Yep, shout out
he's
to
improving,
Hindrance, this level in like 2 hours of time.
Oh man.
Total. Well, probably
Fatty's
did more.
cruising. So Fatty lost a lot of his time on Belly Jounce, which Owl made up the time, but then Owl lost time on the 1 HP fight, which Fatty nailed. And it's all going to be down to this Metroid level, and it doesn't look like anything is going to really slow down or stop Fatty here. So as long as Fatty just keeps playing as solid as he is and is securing this lead, I can't see him doing something that detrimental to his taste right now. So I'm not calling it, obviously, because this is a big level, really big.
Yeah, but who's gonna win Big War in chat?
Fatty's
Wait, hold on,
playstyle-
guys, hold on. Let's go Norfair.
He's so, like, respectable. He's the kind of guy who keeps a lead when he has one, I feel like.
Hey, it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, it's true. Trust me, I'm slightly biased. And I even
So they're
put all
both in
my...
different they took different paths, right?
No.
No?
Owl actually took a death when he went down to get
Oh, I missed that.
the Thunderclaw. So he's got some time he needs to make up.
Yeah, we see Fatty fighting Blastman, Luke the Trident. Fatty already knows that. So now he's gonna go check out this next room, get rewarded with Freeze Cracker from Freeze Man from Mega Man 7, which is really good against one of Metroid's most popular bosses. He could have just went down the green block, but it's fine. Owl filling up, getting a lot of that juice.
You guys see that owl dodge for the bullet? Fine.
Not the first time Owl did that either.
Yeah, Fatty's... I don't think Fatty's gonna throw this.
He's definitely cruising. There's no denying that.
Yeah.
He's got his momentum.
Easy charge man fight. Nice. Get out of there. Very nice. Don't think about checking the pit. Got Star Shield. Man, what a great race. Last man now, so now...
Is this going to be a sub-hour grand finals?
Looking that way, Chomby. There's no way Fatty throws this.
Is this Curse of the Commentator 2 Electric Boogaloo happening?
No, I just... Oh, that's a smiler. I never saw that smiler, actually. Alright, we see Fatty on...
Well, the background, like with the, you know, the view meters and the thing in the middle, that looks like a Smiler with sunglasses.
Sure is.
Now you're seeing it, yeah. Ridley with Freeze Cracker. So you gotta use Freeze Cracker, kill Shade Man. Take him down nice and easy. 14 hits, and then we escape.
Oh, of course, the escape.
Wouldn't be a Metroid game without
Guys,
it.
unless Fatty gets struck by lightning, he will be the winner of Season 2, Mega Man Maker League Season 2. This whole time, I thought it was going to be Owl, I gotta admit. I was sleeping on Fatty just a pinch. But guys, Fatty has done it. And this is not even a curse. He's about to touch the orb any second. Fatty is your NRS Season 2.
No! Oh, fuck, Marino!
Oh, man.
Wait.
Yeah, that's right. You just did that. It wouldn't be NRS without Marino. Dropping a curse.
On the final escape.
stretch.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. He's yeah. It's fine.
Yeah. Fatty was like, no,
good.
this time. Not
Guys,
this time.
Fatty. Yep. He's not going to let that happen again. Yep. Freeze it.
Yep.
Fatty.
He's like, you know what? Screw you. Not doing that today.
Fatty is your NRS Season 2 champion.
Oh, look at that gunship.
Give it up for Fatty, everybody.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sub 57, 10 levels, one of which was like a 40-minute load. It took him longer to load that level than to play it.
Owl's right here, too.
I bet JDE $20 Owl was going to win. So I lost a bet. So Owl, you're going to have to give me $25. $5 inconvenience fee. Yo! GG, dude! Fatty did it, guys. He's your champion. And guys, do not sleep on Owl. He, again, tied with Fatty. All league. Absolutely insane to watch both of them. What were the biggest hiccups? I would say Flap of Rainstorm. So NICO's beat level caused some hiccups. JDE's level caused some hiccups. And Jolly Jounce, the 1 HP fight, and that was it. They both cruised through this. Look at this time. They're literally less than a minute apart. Holy
Wow.
schmoly.
I can't.
Holy schmoly. Guys, Fatty, GG, dude! Where's Owl? Let's see Owl in chat. I'm sure he's shaking. His nerves are probably shot. I'm sure both of our racers' nerves are shot. My nerves are shot thinking about their nerves being shot. Holy moly. Absolutely insane. I want to see Owl's name in chat. Yo, Fatty, GG, dude. Owl, GG. Man, that was so good. So tight the whole race. Separated by less than a minute. That's a good-ass race. That's a good-ass race.
That's a good day for NRS.
Yeah, I hope they enjoyed it. Remember, guys, all of these packs are available to play. If you want to play them, download Mega Maker. You can literally go into keywords and type in NRS to do that. Yo, Owl, you're insane, dude. I almost cursed Fatty at the end. I tried to curse him for you, Owl Kappa, but either way, you both played out of your mind. You were an honor to watch. You both.
Oh, I
played.
see what's going on. You were doing this for your freaking $20. I see how it is.
Yeah, I had a $20 bet and I got wrecked. I deserved it. But I did do the reverse arena and I put all my channel points on Fatty, even though my heart wanted Owl to win, but my heart got shit on today. But, you know, I'm a little biased. I'm allowed to be, all right? But they're both my friends. I'm just a trash talker. No disrespect, of course. They're both absolute god gamers, and they would not be in the grand finals if they did not, respect each other, respect the community, and get this friggin' far, playing so damn good within 5 minutes of each other and within 1 minute of the grand finals. So I can't really get much tighter than that. They were on the same section, same transition, same screen, almost every other minute throughout the entire race, and they beat the whole pack in less than an hour. Like, are you crazy? Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Guys, don't go anywhere. We are not done yet. We are going to watch all 10 of those grand finals levels done with no damage, so please enjoy it for your viewing pleasure at home if you maybe just joined and missed the race. Fatty and Owl, you just played these levels faster than I can imagine, so hopefully you guys can unwind, enjoy the video, and guys, it's not over yet, but it's going to be soon, but we'll be right back in a few minutes. No damage speedrun showcase. Coming right up. Go, go, go! No, let's go! Okay, let's go! I'm trying to give you a segue there. Alright, guys, first level, we're hopping right into it. We have Scarlet's level, level 1. Neo loves gravity research symbol. We thought it would be best to start with a traditional Mega Man Maker level. Scarlet is one of the best, if not the best at it. Like, hey, what better way to start the race than to not pull any punches, to have a nice, smooth, trad Mega Man level, just to get the players warmed up, and just, you know, make it nice and free-flowing and seamless. So Scarlet nailed it with this. Very similar to her Season 1 level. She doesn't like her Season 1 levels, but I promise you, her Season 1 levels are just as good. Al,
you
you're the
noticed,
man, dude.
there are tile indicators for where there's low gravity, so you can jump up high. So you got to pay attention to the tile work.
Yeah, very mindful about that. Very mindful with enemy positioning and health drop. And I even decided to show off the Smiler, which was... He's gonna kill me for not remembering the name. I don't want to say like Comet Woman or Meteor Woman. It's definitely a woman, and I think she's from space. I'm not sure if she's what. Yo, it was Meteor Woman. I was right. Yeah, Meteor Woman. Comet Woman is Olympian Unlimited. Anyway, straightforward level. Amazing buttery gameplay. Just sliding. Charge shots are optional. You get gravity, as Chombey said, where the indicators are. Straightforward stuff. Yeah. This Buttery Smooth, really the perfect starting level in my opinion. Nothing fancy, no gimmick. Just smooth, buttery ass, jump in and shoot. And Snowman. It's better than Snowman.
Can you imagine that there was 3 Stoneman fights this week?
Be careful what you say, Chombey, because we had that 1 HP fight because of that clip. That's the Spirit Owl. I mean, you did win, dude. You guys were tied in points. You were within 1 minute of each other. And you can just blame Pee-Pee for his 1 HP boss fight. Yeah, you did phenomenal, dude. Very impressive to watch all season. Yeah, we're not even going to talk about your Jolly Jounce Owl. Are you crazy? You basically first tried that. You first tried it up to the smiley face, which you shouldn't have. This is level 2, Ninja Girl in Skull Woods, created by Dr. Zigzag ZEOS. We have Mega Ball, Pile Driver, and Shadow Blade. We're going to use our weapons as efficiently as we can to navigate through these sections. Mega Ball to go vertically, Pile Driver to go horizontally, while hitting these on-off switch in optimal ways or angles to try to save some time. Pretty puzzly level, but it's like if you took a traditional level and a puzzle level and they had a baby. But it was a very spooky baby with a skull face.
Other levels are nice.
Yep. So down here, you can actually hit this button with your broom. And no one did that. So that's for the people who don't know about that. Swipe or punch, yeah, nice and easy. You had some really clutch pauses though, Al. It was really fun to watch. More Mega Balls. More pile drives. The tile work in this level is so cool. All the snakes and the bones and the skulls just like interweaving throughout each other with some fuzzy on-off mechanic. Oh, Al, you're nuts, yeah. Watch the VOD, man, you'll see. It was great. The entire race was back and forth the whole time. Easy double potato fight. So next level, Pandoras Paradoxically Sharp Silhouette. As Chombey mentioned earlier on stream, this is TOXIN's little variety pack level. I would say the first for 50% of this level is Sharpened Silhouette, but then he also took a bunch of other parts of his other levels and threw them in here from Space Jam and Cobalt Asphalt and some other stuff. But the movement here is super crispy. Enjoy it as we have some good ass base flame sword action. It's basically how the runners made it look today, blind. These guys flew through this level. The fact that they beat all the levels in less than an hour is crazy. Yeah, this level's buttery smooth. Very fun to speedrun. Fun to play casually. Tons of bangers. Unique level design. Good use of assets and objects. Spikes in the sky. This jump, so good. TOXIN built that jump around it. We saw Owl do it. I was looking at Fatty's screen at the time when Fatty did it, but I'm sure he did it as well. It's really rewarding when the creator puts enemies in certain ways that the player either interacts with them or kind of grazes them or gets really close to them without touching them. You can make the player feel really good with some good enemy placement. Screw this fish. Everything in the screen hits like a truck. The fish is so far out of the way to hit. But shoutouts to the level called Verse the Big Boys and Verse the Big Girls. Thank you, Scarlet. I can sleep much better now. Now we have Puzzle RNG Random Simulator. Who do we get first? You got Space Jam Strike Man. 7 hits. Using Flame Sword, nice and easy. And who's next? Plant Man. My favorite fight of the level. Feels really good to do. And the worst boss of the whole level, which is Dr. Robotnik from Sonic, except no Sonic music, and the waiting here sucks, and the respect here sucks. And if there was one part of this video I could have chose like to take damage and not worry about damage, it would be this fight. Because this, man, even watching Owl do this when he did on stream, it's just a hard watch. So yeah, screw Dr. Robotnik, screw Yamato Man, and screw waiting. Nice, we got Freeze Man giving us the taunt, we got Shade Man bowing, we got Splash Woman, the Sunset Smiler, and we're out of there. Moving on to level 4. Lap of Rainstorm. NICO, the beat master of beat levels, and we're flapping in the rain here. So you gotta hold left on your bird and flap in the rain and go fast and win. Very straightforward, very simple. But it could be scary, so don't touch spikes or late. But gameplay does speak for itself. Oh, I bet. The panic is real. I would say the exhibition bronze match also had that problem more so because their levels are just called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how the hell do you remember which one you did? At least this level, you know, did I already do Pandoras, Paradoxically, Shark Pirouette? But yeah, either way, the menus could get the best of you.
Shout out to Fatty Strat here. He never touched the ground, so he was riding his bird through the transition just low enough to touch the checkpoint. Really smart.
Ah, yeah. Very, very big brain. I didn't catch that. Very cool. Yeah, Fatty knows what he's doing. That's why he is our Season 2 champion, dude. Friggin' Fatty. Let's go. Yeah, this is a great level. It's very fun. But if you bonk on any of these walls, you die, and it feels bad, and then the level's not fun. And if you notice the bomb, we added the IDs of all the original Season 1 levels and bombs. Just some of them were in the video at the time, and some of them were not in the race. But for uploads, they'll all be there. Next level. Level 5. Grand Finale Spinbo. This is like a 20-second recording. Super fast. It's buttery smooth. It's made by the one and only MEKA. And we saw these racers destroy this level blind in less than a few minutes. So enjoy the movement. Even if you have no Mega Maker experience, you can probably beat this level within 20 minutes. If you've never played this game in your life. With how smooth this level is.
Hey, careful not to oversell it there.
30 minutes.
If you've never played Mega Man Maker before?
If you've never played Mega Man Maker in your life, 30 minutes, you can beat this.
But you have
If I
played
gave
Mega
this to
Man.
my mom, said, Mom, you have 30 minutes to beat this, you'd probably say no way, but maybe.
I'd put 20 bucks on that.
Alright.
You heard it here. Marino's mom will be competing in Season 3.
Yo! Let's go! Imagine not having biased commentary for your mom. Kick his ass! You're grounded! Alright, next level we have Highway Hindrance, level 6, created by JD. This is take on City Week from Season 1. Highway Havoc. Highway Havoc turned into Highway Hindrance. This is a Springman tech level, an ass kicker, kind of confusing, definitely puzzly, and it's the fastest you'll see all season. All barrier section is the fastest speed we had in the league when we get there. Helicopters, there's missiles, there's bigger helicopters, there's missiles, there's small helicopters. You have to die. You reset the section.
Didn't you say something like chat dies every time you die?
Yeah, I thought we were not going to bring that up. Look at the helicopter instead. Hey! And shoot them in the face. Okay, so now it's Helicopter Havoc 2, which is double Springman, double helicopter. JD's like, you'll never no damage this. So you bet your ass I had to do this no damage. It took like an hour, but don't tell him that, okay? Also, there's a crash rail here that I have to just talk about. And you always follow the smiley to win. Shoutouts to all the smilers of the world. Next level, level 7. We have Computer Persuit with the intentional typo. Because good memes are good. Created by the one and only LIMEWAX. This was originally Hot Pursuit from Season 1, which used a wheel cutter. But instead of using wheel cutter, we're going to use Mega Ball. So equip your ball, mash them up the wall, freeze the firewall, and use your ball. Very simple. No checkpoint, no keys. You would never do that in a blind race. But yeah, all awesome. Very impressed by Fatty, who got here. And as soon as he got to the commando missile section, just first tried it and knew what to do and nailed it perfectly. Very nice to see. We also had to change the key colors last second to avoid some soft locks, so the video might be a little different than what the racers did today. And CHOMBEY, we did it! We did like over 100 and some levels, season 2, every level of every week without a single break or soft lock. All the creators out there, good job, dude!
I'd be lying if I didn't say that MEKA's level made me a little nervous there for a while with CC, and MEKA was in chat and he was like, I'm a little nervous. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh no, yeah, no nerves here. Everything is polished and refined. Speaking of polished and refined, CHOMBEY, tell them about this jolly ass level.
Very polished, very refined.
Yeah, this is Jollier Jounce. In season 1, we had Jolly Jounce, so CHOMBEY is making Jolly Jounce jollier by adding more boxes and places to die. So fun fact, I recorded this for entertainment, not for speed. Please enjoy all the BS that you're about to do.
Can we talk about the damage you're taking?
Oh yeah, this is not damageless. Spoilers. There's box dips, and I got some pretty dirty stuff like here. Yeah, we had a fun time recording this till we got something really dirty that we were happy to show.
Looking forward to the leaderboards for this one on WebMEKA once it's uploaded.
Watch the box dip, it's coming up. You can't miss it. You can play this level for an hour, and it's like playing 20 different new levels every 5 seconds. There's always some brand new magic that happens.
So in case you can't tell what's going on here, every time Snowman shakes the ground, boxes can drop from where those indicators are if they are despawned. If they're still on the screen, they're not going to respawn. But basically those indicators are, you probably don't want to be here.
Imagine having a week like the color command callback level and Jolly Jounce, just a level with just a bunch of bullshit. It's so good. Level 9, we have probably the coolest looking speedrun of the week. Not that Jolly Jounce isn't just, you know, besting with me all day, but I'm pretty proud of this recording. PP, this is for you. No damage, Mirror Cave 2. Buttery movement. Even did the no damage concrete man look like. I don't want to tell you how long. Yeah, I love this level. Loved it in season 1, loved it in season 2. TV says season 3, the concrete man like comes back 1 HP. That's really scary. I gotta be careful what I say. Yo, CHOMBEY in chat! Hello? Nice to see you, dude! How's it going? Hope everything's well. No memes, I hope you're okay. I just hope you, like, slept in or something. I don't know. But nice to see you, dude. Definitely watch the VOD. Yeah, this level's the nuts. Use Pharaoh Shot, preemptively hit all of these electro guards. There's 5 different sections, of course. You have the UFO section, the flipper section, the concrete section, etc. And the variety pack. But there's just something about the movement in this level that just feels so good. Banger music, really good use of objects.
Some of these jumps are a little scarier than you think, because you have to wait for the lift to drop a little.
True. Yeah, some of, like the concrete lifts with the down arrows, they can really get you. Mirror Cave 2, baby. Forgot. Cobra, it's gotta be said, you're a staple of NRS. And I was just reminded the other day that if you didn't tell me about NRS in general, we would never even be having these leagues. So it's okay that you forgot. I'll allow it. I was a little disappointed. I'm sure Dirksy wanted his revenge against you. So on my stream, you're gonna have to race him or something, or maybe we can do it in the future. Either way, but I'm glad you're okay. That's all that matters. But yeah, Brickman filled in for you, and he beat Dirksy, but Dirksy was still crowned our third place champion. Forfeit. But I'm glad you're here now, and I'm glad everything's okay. Check the VOD, watch the race. Fatty defeated Owl in grand final by about a minute or less. Owl finished basically less than a minute ahead of or behind of Fatty. Absolutely insane race. And we see just this nice, easy concrete man, no big deal. And now, this is cursed. Blame Chombey for this existing. 1 HP.
You have no proof of that.
Top man.
Don't click that link, it's a virus.
Any link clickers in chat? You should probably watch that link, it'll all make sense.
It'll turn your entire life into 1 HP if you click that link.
And it would be cool to end the league, to end Season 2 on a 1 HP fight, because it's nice and hard and challenging. But you know, there's some guys around here, like the big daddies of NRS. And one of the big daddies of NRS is G-Virus, and he loves Metroid. We have to keep the NRS guys happy. So we have a Metroid 2, Return of the Broom, created by NICAN. Shout out to NICAN, shout out to G-Virus, and all of the NRS guys, which I'm sure when we close this, I'll get a little sobby when I thank everyone again. But yeah, this is Metroid 2, Return of the Broom. It's a big ass level. This speed recording is like 5 or 7 minutes or something. Wide on average, it's like 10 to 15. Big level.
Gotta be said, NIESAN has a real understanding of how to make a good Metroid level. Because even though this isn't, you know, a one screen per screen copy of Metroid 2, it gets the vibes, it feels good.
Yeah, NIESAN's the man. Outside of Metroid 1 and Metroid 2, he makes a bunch of actual Metroidvania levels, like 200, 300 screen levels in Mega Maker. And when 1.8, the brand new Mega Man Maker update comes out, sometime before November, I'm sure NIESAN will re-upload those levels, and you'll be able to play NIESAN's Metroidvania 200 and 300 screen levels without lag. I can't believe I'm promoting Metroidvania levels, but I gotta know my role. Yeah, this song is nuts. Harry Boss music. Those low notes. And you gotta stand here and respect the weapon get music. It's a speedrun, but we have time for good music, you know?
NIESAN, I heard you were just going to take all of your Metroidvanias and combine them into one big level in the next update.
Yeah, you don't have to do that, NIESAN. Maybe pick up a new hobby like knitting sweaters or collecting bottle caps or something. There's definitely way better hobbies than making really long levels that some people have to play. Nudge, nudge. Straightforward level though, guys, really not much to commentate here. You use your weapons, you shoot your weapons, you kill bosses. You know what you're watching. I will use this time though and say all of Season 2 has been an absolute blast. We're still learning. We learned from Season 1 for Season 2, and we're going to learn from Season 2 for So I'm very excited to again be a part of the team, to be able to do this every week. I do stress out Monday through Saturday, making sure these races, packs, and levels are good. and the creators bust their chops making these and dealing with me nerfing them. So my one last final super genuine thank you to all of the creators, Make Level, all of the playtesters, all of the NRS admins, and especially the racers. So I'm not going to get all too sentimental like I knew I was going to. So just please understand my genuine appreciation for everyone's time and creativity to make this possible. Just thank you guys.
Couldn't even wait for the Ridley fight to get all sappy.
No, I'm because I know it's coming to an end and I'm getting upset.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna point out that you bleed season 3 on, you know, just now. That's what you did, and you've mentioned season 3 like at least 20 times during the rest of the broadcast. So, you know.
Well, it's kind of like I don't know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, but I'm gonna assume I'm gonna wake up. Like, why wouldn't I wake up tomorrow? That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But I think that also taking a bit of a break between seasons, like we're potentially going to do for the potential season 3, is also the way to go. Give everyone batteries times to recharge, both, you know, on a, you know, a mental energy note, creativity as well. Because think about the amount of levels that the creators have pumped out over the course of 2 seasons, that within like 1 year, basically.
Yeah.
That's
exactly
one
right.
Mega Man Maker, and we had over 180 levels. Let's make it an even, well, 180. That's one Mega Man Maker level every other day, on average.
Yeah, everyone's working hard. Between season 1 and season 2, there's over 300 levels, and I mean, you guys make it happen with the production value and organizing all the racers and stuff. So I know, because I work hard and I am exhausted, and I can speak from other people who work just as hard, if not harder than me, to make this work, that we do look forward to and appreciate breaks. And we obviously want season 3 to happen, but I do think, you know, I don't want to talk about too much of this in front of the people, but it's safe to say we're going to have a break, and if we do have season 3, it'll be announced, you know, in the correct manner, and maybe it'll be even shorter of a league just to avoid burnout and stuff. So
Exactly.
maybe two smaller leagues instead of a big one or something, just for more seamless breathing room and make it more accessible for newcomers and the veterans as well. But that's in your hands, G-Virus. As far as I'm concerned, I can't even spell season 3. I can't even count to 3. So this is really up to you guys. So let's go.
But can you count to 1.8?
I can count to 1.8.
Because you should all keep that on your radar as well, that we are close to a release of the next major update for Mega Man Maker.
We were supposed to have 1.8 for this league, but that didn't happen. And I want to say we're going to have it if there's a next league and all that jazz, but I don't know anything. I don't know when 1.8 is coming out. I can't even spell season 3, so don't point and ask me about anything. All right? If it comes out, you'll hear something with info from the NRS guys, or on Twitter, or on this channel. Maybe we'll just go live to announce it, or we'll tell your neighbors will tell your neighbors, and then your neighbors will tell you. What I'm saying is, don't look at me. I'm going to pin all this responsibility right now on the NRS guys to let everyone know if and when there's a season. I just did it. I put all the pressure on you. I'm sorry, I'm the bad guy.
Who, on me?
I'm getting sad. Yeah, I'm getting sad. It's over. After this base, he's gonna touch an orb, and then I'm gonna like shut off my mic, end the stream, and then what? Walk away, not come back next Saturday, not come back next Sunday. Like, what do you want me to do?
Not come back ever? Who knows?
Ah, we did it. That was it. Metroid 2, Return of the Broom. Level 10, Grand Final. Patty is your Season 2 champion. Owl is your second place champion. Dirksy is your third place champion. And Brickman is your exhibition fourth place champion. And then we have all top 16 who are champions. And we have Big Chungus because of Kumba, who's a champion. And I'm actually gonna cry.
You know what?
Cry.
I'll tell you what, okay? One thing that I have considered is we could have one monthly community race just to, you know, keep in touch. Get everyone to check in once a month. We pick one of the weeks and people just come in, stream or no stream, whatever, doesn't matter. And everyone just plays Mega Man Maker.
there's actually people already thinking about organizing that, so I'll keep your thought in mind and update you on that. But Chombey, who said season 2 was really fully over? There's something else, right?
Well, is this technically season 2 or what? But Marino, me, and a bunch of other people on the creator side, we're going to get our asses kicked because Revenge Week is just around the corner.
I like how you call that Revenge Week. We like to be nice. We call it Creators Appreciation Week. So,
wait, are you telling me that season 2 has DLC coming up?
Season 2 has DLC, and you don't even have to pay for it. It's not a microtransaction.
Some call it free LC.
So what you're telling me is this entire league, every level I've made, and every time I said to the racers, I hope you guys die in my level, right? It's now their turn to make levels and have me die in them? Is that what this is?
Sounds
You
about
got
right.
it. So,
Yeah.
a bunch of the runners you've been watching all season has decided to get together. This was decided about 2 months ago. They said, let the switch roles. You know, the creators have been working hard. We want them to have fun, enjoy, just sit down and grab a controller or a keyboard and play some games. So some of your favorite creators you saw this week will be racing each other in the same settings as here, a 10 level pack.
You guys heard him. Your favorite creator / racer. You heard
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
That's me.
Toxin, Chombey, ZEOS.
Yo, Chubby. You want to race, bro? Yo, JDE, let's go! I'm ready to race, baby. No, I am hyped. I'm excited. I had no idea this was happening until you guys told me a few weeks ago. Yeah. So the fact that we're doing this role reversal and all the runners are making levels for the creators, I definitely anticipate them to get revenge and to put some really dirty stuff in these levels for us to play. So it's going to be fun, just kind of shooting the shit with our friends, just playing levels, having fun. So guys, don't miss it. We'll keep you posted in the Discords and in the updates when that happens, unless you guys know officially now. If you can maybe tell people.
August 13th and 14th, same race times. So 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll set up the racers, or creator racers, creators. And at 4 p.m. we'll start the fights. So you might see some on both days, on Saturday and Sunday. Some might just make one. It's up to them. We'll have 20 awesome levels.
It's going to be 20 levels, 2 different races, 2 different packs. So Saturday we'll be doing 10 levels, and then the next day, Sunday, we'll be doing 10 levels, or next week, or whatever it is. Either way, it's going to be 2 separate 10-level packs, and all of the creators are going to be playing them instead, and then all of the runners are going to be making them. You know, there's only so many times I can say that until you guys understand what's actually happening, but we're doing role reversal. It's kind of like instead of... I almost just made a really bad analogy that would have got me kicked off Twitch. All right, I think we're done here, guys. Is there anything else I'm missing besides I love all of you who are involved? Thanks, everyone, for your time and letting this happen and be possible. If there's a Season 3, you guys will officially announce it somehow professionally, not through this stream right now. And as far as Appreciation Week, guys, stay tuned August 7th. That's what you said.
I have one piece of advice. Creation appreciation creators. I do not want to see jolly bounces in all your levels tomorrow.
Wait.
Okay.
So don't miss our standalone event coming up next weekend. On
Yes,
this very on Twitch channel.
Man, I can't wait to see everyone there and turn it on. You better do some full screen action where I get to see everyone's face and stuff. It's a shame I can't go there. I would love to go there. But yes, guys. Oh. Yeah, we didn't officially... we didn't do it... Did we do the theme last time on stream?
I think
we did.
I mean, it was pretty much decided before the race even started, in the sense that Kumba already knew it was going to be Big Chungus. So in this case, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if Fatty's in chat, are we putting him on the spot and picking a theme for whenever this does
if Fatty already knows, then, you know, Fatty can tell us. And if not, then no pressure. We can announce it. You know what? We could announce it during the Creators Appreciation Week. You know, let people simmer a little bit.
There you go.
Okay, I like
That's
it.
a good
Fatty,
idea.
no spoilers, bro. No spoilers.
Got to give the people a reason to come back. You know?
Yo, if it was
Can't
me,
just-
if I was Fatty and I was racing Owl, my theme would be Owl Week because I'd be so salty, dude. I'd be rubbing it in like, oh,
You know how many beat levels we would have because of you?
Oh, true. Yeah, shout outs to Owl, shout outs to Fatty again for putting on such a good show. They're both close friends of mine, and they're both insane at the game, and it was an honor to watch. I recommend you guys checking the VOD, especially if you guys missed the race. It was very high octane, very close the entire way through. Just again, a pleasure to be a part of this, and now I am going to get Sabi, so I am just going to go. But just know, Marino appreciates the hell out of you guys. It is a team effort. I look forward to anything else this channel does with Mega Man Maker, and I am looking forward to a break, but I am looking forward to the next season as well.
Hell yeah.
So that's it. I'm going to break this awkwardness and say goodbye, mother truckers. It's Sunday. Go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I don't know what else to tell you. Go grab a snack. Go rewatch the VOD. Go follow this channel. Go look up the standalone information. Subscribe. Use your emotes in chat. Go hug your mom. Go call your mom. Go. I don't care what you do, but I'm going. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
See ya.
Also, so before we sign off completely, on the behalf of No Reset, the whole team, a heartfelt thank you to everyone involved, all the racers, the creators, Marino and his whole team, everyone involved in the project, our staff, volunteers. I don't want to forget anyone, but if I have, well, the viewers, obviously, everyone in chat, for tuning in week after week, and all of you make it worthwhile, and it's been an amazing project to work on. And I mean, if I can help it, there's going to be a season 3. I mean, if everyone wants to come back, you know, it's all a question of where and when. But you know, it's my intention to keep this going. And yeah, so, but you know, it's not goodbye. We're going to see you at you know, Creator Appreciation Week. So once again, and for the final, one last time for Season 2 officially, thank you for tuning in, everyone, and have a great day / evening / night. Shit, have a great year. Have a great life. How's that? I'll take some, you know, I would take some of that right now.
Continue to No Reset.